Hello, it's George again. If you fancy reading something absolutely childish that quite possibly may well be the most offensive thing you've ever read, then buy my best-selling book. You can also sign up for my Patreon for hundreds of hours of exclusive content and, of course, check out my own Funkyspectrum website for more videos. Links will be in the description, and like and subscribe here if you want to be kept up to date with all the nonsense on YouTube. Now, let's get to the video.
Hello, it's George again, and this is another sizzling Game & Watch expose. It's not like a Game & Watch has been caught with its trousers round its ankles, bearing its asshole to a politician. No, it's just basically we're going in to have another bit of gameplay in another Game & Watch, and this is Donkey Kong Jr., the pint-sized diminutive fucker, causing a load of bloody hassle, and probably being a candidate for being whipped off to Whipsnade Zoo, where it could be leathered about the legs, balls, tits, neck and face with a switch of wood or something like that, or a hula hoop cut in half. The plastic really stings. But anyway, my mate Graham used to have this when I was really young, when I was at normal school. He was one of the few bloody people who didn't bully me, and he used to let me play this because I was really good at it. Anyway, it's a long time since I played it, but this is burned into my fucking brain. This is Donkey Kong Jr. on the Game & Watch. Okay, bloody hell, here we go. It's good to start this the golden path as well. I used to call that the golden path. There's a certain sort of loadout. I think there's about 5 or 6 different loadouts the game can start in. I'm not sure whether it's pre-programmed to do so or whether it just, the way it staggers the enemies leads to these situations. But that, ladies and gentlemen, was the golden path, where you take out one of the sort of the man traps, the moving sentient man traps. I'm not sure what they're about. They feature in a few Game & Watches, and you also take out the bird beneath. Speaking of taking out a bird, my mate Graham, who gave me this game, was like really obsessed with like birds and stuff, even when he was really young. And I later found out he wound up actually going to court for rape, which was pretty bad. I actually got banned from, well, I should have bloody known, basically. I got banned from playing with him when I was in primary school. My mum just gave my dad like a really weird look at the dinner table, because I said to her, well, Graham said I can come to his house tomorrow, and said, oh yes, George, what are you going to do there? Because they didn't know much about Graham. She knew who his mum was, but she hated Graham's mother, and they'd almost had a fight one time outside my garden. I'm not really sure why that happened, but that was completed game A there as well. Let's have a look at game B. Just waffling on autopilot, but yeah, Graham said to me, George, do you want to come round and we have sex in the shed? And I thought, well, not really, Graham, that doesn't really sound like something I want to do. But then he said, do you know what sex is, George? I said, no, I sort of don't, but I know it's for adults. It's like an adult's game, because I knew at that point that it certainly wasn't for young children. But then he said, no, George, I might have known you don't know what sex is. Well, basically, we all get together in my shed and we put bourbon biscuits up each other's bottoms. And I was really sort of dumbfounded about it, because I was pretty sure, well, I knew my mum and dad were obviously sexers at some point or another, because I've been born, and we never had bourbons in my house because nobody liked them. The closest we got was like a penguin, which, for those of you outside the UK, well, a bourbon is basically a really boring dry chocolate biscuit, but a penguin's like 2 bourbons sandwiched together with chocolate paste and milk chocolate around the outside. But when I said to my mum and dad, they said, Graham wants me to come round to his house so he can put bourbon biscuits up my bum because we're going to have sex in his shed. I just said immediately, George, you're not to speak to Graham anymore. He's not got your best interests at heart. And I think that was quite a sort of a mild way of saying, Graham is a lunatic fucking sexer, and sooner or later the police are going to catch up with him. Of course, if that was nowadays and he was saying stuff like that, even to other children, he'd be going to a List D school, aka a borstal for buggerers, whereas Bottom would be subjected to much worse tortures than having bourbon biscuits bloody well shoved up it. Anyway, that's Game & Watch Donkey Kong Jr. finished in both Game A and Game B. Okay, bye.